What's going on, guys? Boost Auto here, and today we're going to be installing our patent-pending S-Series cab lights from Boost Auto on 2019 and newer Dodge Ram 2500 and 3500 trucks. So let's get into it. Before we jump into it, a little bit more about these guys. Introducing our S-Series cab lights, Boost Auto's newest innovation, offered with a wide range of customizable options. With our quality build and precision engineering, these cab lights are sure to set your build apart from the rest. Enhance visibility and add a premium touch to your vehicle's appearance with our exclusive features. Light up the sky with Boost Auto's S-Series cab lights. Option them out in our crisp white running light or our sleek amber running light that'll leave your build looking sharp. You can also option for our jaw-dropping startup sequence, adding personality from the start. And for the first time in the history of cab lights, we developed groundbreaking technology from the ground up for our S-Series module. Our S-Series module enables turn signal on our cab lights without the need for additional wires being run to them to add that function. This means you don't have to worry about running wires all the way up to the cab lights or having to remove the headliner at all. No unnecessary wires, no unnecessary panels or liners being removed, which for us means a no-fuss installation. Get them as standard flashing signal or option for the more premium sequential signal where the signal swipes instead of flashing. But here's the best part. Both styles are available as switchback, so they'll fit right in with all the other awesome Boost Auto products on your truck. Couple things to note before we jump into the install. First, the procedure outlined in this video is for 2019 and newer Dodge Ram 2500 and 3500 trucks. That's the 5th generation of Ram trucks that came equipped with factory cab lights. If you'd like to retrofit our S-Series cab lights on a vehicle that did not originally have cab lights, or you own a different vehicle, head on over to our website at boostauto.com for the latest in fitment availability and to purchase all we have to offer. Let's go over the content in your kit. For your cab light box, you'll get your cab lights and the necessary hardware to install your cab lights. If you option for turn signal, you'll get your S-Series module as well as the harness kit. We'll show what's in the harness kit on the screen. More on that later. Here are the tools required for this installation. More about the cab lights. They may look identical, however each of them have a designated spot on your vehicle. If you flip it over, you can locate this hole right above the connector that'll tell you which one it is on the vehicle. For instance, this one says number 1. So that means it is farthest to the right, right above the passenger side. Then it'll go 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 being the farthest to the left, right above the driver's side. Guys, let's start this install by opening the hood and disconnecting the battery. If you have an auxiliary battery, disconnect it at this time too. Starting on the passenger side, we're gonna go ahead and remove these cab lights. We're removing the cab light farthest to the right, closest to the passenger door. Just so you guys are aware where we are on the vehicle, this is the front of the cab light facing the front of the vehicle, and this is the rear of the cab light facing the rear of the vehicle. We could go ahead and remove this Torx bolt holding down the cab light itself. With the screw out of the way, we could go ahead and get this guy out of here. I like to do that by putting down a microfiber towel to protect the paint, then grabbing a plastic trim tool and prying up on it to release the clips. Once done, you're gonna go ahead and slide it back, and then out it comes. These are the 2 tabs we released to get the cab light out. Now with it out, we could go ahead and remove this connector over here. To do so, you're gonna pull back on this white locking tab, then press down to release the connector. With this cab light out of the way, we can remove these cab lights in the same manner. With the cab lights out of the way, let's go ahead and prep the surface. I'm gonna go ahead and do that by cleaning off any dirt or debris on the roof panel. Using your preferred cleaner, go ahead and give it a good wipe down. With the roof panel now prepped, we can install our S-Series cab lights. As you can see, I'm holding our S-Series and then our boring factory OEM cab light. Our S-Series cab light is overmolded piano black, and it gives off a super sleek design and has a bunch of cool features. Like discussed before, each cab light has a designated position on the roof of the vehicle. On the bottom, right where the hole is, it'll tell you which one it is. We're gonna start with mounting number one. Number one is closest to the passenger door. Now we could go ahead and mount our cab light. Start with plugging the connector in and then pressing the white locking tab in. Our cab light will mount by sliding in this plastic tab into the roof panel. Press it in and slide it forward. With the cab light now mounted, we could grab our hardware from our kit, which will include a Phillips head screw and a rubber washer. Go ahead and slide the rubber washer onto the screw and then slide it into the hole. Grab your Phillips head and tighten it down. With our first cab light now mounted, we can mount the rest of the cab lights in the same way. Remember, our first cab light is labeled number one. Each cab light will be labeled on the bottom of the cab light. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Refer to the screen call out for a location. With that last cab light now mounted, if you option for running light in either amber or white, your install is almost done. Skip ahead to the section where we reconnect the batteries. Now, if you option for turn signal functionality, you'll need to install our S-Series module. We'll go over that next. I have our S-Series module right in front of me. On this side is our output side. It has two butt connectors. This blue wire is going to send your output signal to your cab lights, while this black wire we're not going to use for this application, so go ahead and tape it out of the way. Now back over here is the input side of the module. You have a 2-pin black connector with 2 wires. That is your power and ground going to your module. Then you have your 4-pin black connector. This is for running light, left and right hand turn signal that will send the input to the S-Series module. Back on the passenger side, we're going to go ahead and install our S-Series module. We'll start with removing this trim panel on the side. We're going to disconnect this connector right here. You're going to reach around, pull up on the white locking tab, then press on the tab to release it. To gain more access on the wire, we're going to go ahead and remove some of this tape. We're going to be intercepting the cab light wire that is located in pin 1, first column of the connector, top left. To start, we'll cut right in the middle of the wire, then strip both ends of the wire. You can see this wire that we just cut is going into the harness up to the cab lights. Our blue wire on our S-Series module will go to this wire. You can proceed with crimping the wire. Next, we could butt connector the other end of the wire we just cut going to the connector. We'll come right back to this wire. Next, we could go ahead and hook up the running light wire, locate the 3-wire harness in your kit, and plug it into the corresponding connector. Once you plug the connector in, go ahead and isolate the orange wire and cut about a foot of wire. Once you cut the wire, you can go ahead and strip the end. Now we can butt connector the orange wire to the other end of the wire we cut and butt connected. Go ahead and reconnect your connector. Now you can take your 2-pin connector with the red and black wire and plug it into your S-Series module. Now we can grab the other end of the remaining wires and pass them over to the driver's side of the cabin of the vehicle. Tape the other end of the wires to a sturdy metal rod, in this case a strained out coat hanger. We're going to pass it behind the center console to the driver's side. On the driver's side, go ahead and pull it through. Back on the passenger side, we could go ahead and secure our module, tuck any excess wire, and reinstall our trim panel. With the harness now passed through to the driver's side, we're going to go ahead and route the harness under hood. We'll do this back by the firewall, right next to the shifter release cable. You can see it's located right here, right behind the brake pedal and to the left of the steering column. With all the wires under hood, we could go ahead and connect our turn signal wires. We'll start on the driver's side, connecting our left turn signal wire. We'll tap at the headlight connector itself. Go ahead and reach in and disconnect your headlight connector. Quick side note, your vehicle may be equipped with a 12-pin connector or a 16-pin headlamp connector. Regardless of your configuration, you'll be tapping to pin 5 for turn signal. We'll start by peeling back some of the tape to gain more access to the wires. Next, we'll tap to pin 5, which is on the top row, 5 slots from the left. Using the red T-tap provided in your kit, go ahead and tap the wire. Quick side note, guys, if you have a 16-pin connector, this is what it looks like. Again, you're going to be tapping to pin 5, which is on the top row, 5 over from the left. The steps for tapping is the same as the other connector. With our driver's side headlight connector tap 2, we could go ahead and take our red and blue wire from our harness kit, size it up to length, cut the wire, strip the wire, and then install our spade connector. Now with this side all wrapped up, we're going to take our red and green wire and pass it over to the passenger side. Again, it's the red and green wire and pass it over to the passenger side. To access the back of the headlamp connector for this vehicle, we're going to go ahead and remove our air box. We'll show you that up next. Start by removing the 12 push pin fasteners on the cowl cover. Don't forget about the 2 push pin fasteners at the back of the cover. Lift to remove the cover. Then remove the airbox sensor as well as the gray connector next to it. Lower down on the airbox. Remove this harness. Back up, loosen the hose clamp and slide the air tubing out. Remove these 2 bolts and take off the air inlet duct. And with that, you can pull the airbox up to release the rubber grommets on its bottom. Locate the headlight connector and tap to the signal wire identical to the driver's side. Next, we'll reinstall the airbox. Guide it down into position and press down firmly to engage the rubber grommets. Reattach the air tubing. Reinstall the harness at the bottom of the airbox. Reconnect the sensor and the gray connector. Reinstall the air inlet duct. You'll have 2 bolts in total for this. Finally, guide the cowl cover into position and reinstall all 12 of the push pin fasteners. Don't forget about the 2 push pin fasteners at the back of the cover. Now we can install the power and ground wire to our battery. We'll first go over how to install the power wire. For the power wire, you'll have to install an inline fuse included in your kit at the end of the wire. To do so, you're going to strip the wire, then buck connector it to the inline fuse. Now at the other end of the inline fuse, we could go ahead and install our eyelet terminal. Go ahead and connect the red wire to the power terminal. Now our black ground wire. We could go ahead and install our eyelet terminal. Before installing your ground eyelet connector, go ahead and reconnect your battery and your auxiliary battery if you have one at this time. Now we can install the ground eyelet right here. Now with our S-Series module hooked up, there's just one last thing to do. Go ahead and tuck any excess wire out of the way of any heat or moving components. Guys, that concludes this install. Thanks for watching. Thanks for choosing Boost Auto for your aftermarket accessory needs. The S-Series cab lights featured in this video can be purchased on our website at boostauto.com. We also offer a wide selection of products, parts, and accessories for your truck and SUVs that are sure to take your build to the next level. If you want to watch more videos like this one and get notified when we release new products for your vehicle, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. And with that, it's Boost Auto signing off. Catch you in the next one.